Hey guys, it's Slipcover Stave, and I don't know if you've heard the hubbub online, but Kino Lorber is kind of controversial right now. They've had two very rare, very out of print and unavailable movies, which is Sleepaway Camp 2 and Sleepaway Camp 3, in their possession for some time. Now, everyone's just like, cool. Why don't you call up Scream Factory, get those special features, just repress them discs and, put some new slips on it and I'll buy it because I dragged my feet and I didn't pick it up. And now that it's unavailable, magically I want it because it's super expensive and I'm not going to pay those prices. That's what the chumps are saying. What I'm saying is this is actually probably the best thing that could ever happen to collectors. Like real collectors, real enthusiasts, like me and you. Because obviously, you're watching this video, you're a smart character, you're not a chump. You knew to take those big steps and gobble up that copy with the slipcover. But these people, it's just like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, did you just assume this is going to be another one of those situations where, they're like, yeah, it's out of print. We'll reprint it and screw over the investor, screw over the collector. And, I applaud Kino Lorber. I've been very difficult on them. I've been adamant about how they put out things nobody wants. But, they went right to social media and said, hey, these movies suck. Nobody wants them. And they're just right. They're just plain right. The only reason people talk about the first one is because it's a very controversial movie. It's got a very controversial ending. And those sequels, they just don't have anything. They're not worth your time. And the only reason people want them is the same reason anyone's going to want any of this stuff when it's unavailable. Because it's not available. It's not easily accessible. You want the movie, you have to go through all these hoops and ladders and import it from third world countries like, the UK. And I don't know about you, but I don't trust stuff like that. How am I supposed to know I'm going to get the same quality product from these, foreigners, these people in the UK that, live like a third world lifestyle, instead of, us like Americans? Like, it's not like it's coming from, America Junior, Canada, which, even then that's a little, that's already kind of fishy, but at least, it's just it's mostly just America, you know. It's coming from a place just some island, you know. You don't know what quality you're gonna get. You don't know if there's gonna be anything good. It's probably just a blank disc, which, I mean, I'm not watching it anyways, but why am I going to buy that? It's worth a fraction of that Scream Factory release. That's what everyone wants because that's a real American label. But, it's just, I wish other, boutique companies had the same respect for us collectors. It's just, I have that very out of print, very expensive copy of that Worm movie, I think it's Squirm, no one's putting that out, thank God, but if they do, the value of my disc is going to go right down the crapper. But thankfully, Kino Lorber, they've got respect for us. They're not re-releasing stuff. They're letting that valuable product remain valuable. So our investment's going to pay off. And I'm sorry for you guys. I really am. But you just blew it. And I've been saying this all along, but in 3 to 5 years, everything's going to be out of print. Everything's going to be unavailable because all these companies are going to go belly up. Studios aren't going to be printing discs. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to be knocking on my door. And I've got a vault, with tons of rare stuff. And I've got about 10 copies of 2 and 10 copies of 3 with the slip. Yes, with the slip. And I could sell them now, make pretty decent money. But I know if I hold off 3 to 5 years, we're talking thousands of dollars a piece. Because that's not something that's going to be on HBO Max. It's not something that's going to be on Amazon Prime. Because it's not a good movie made in the last, 5 to 10 years, which is when cinema really peaked, you know? So I just kind of wanted to get out here and let you guys know that, hey, if you made that investment, it's time to applaud yourselves. And if you didn't, you're kind of just a chump. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it.